and welcome to FS19 Straw Harvest DLC or add-on or whatever you want to call it. Now the Straw Harvest is out for console. Finally, I didn't expect it to come today, but here it is. So I'm UK Gamer 808 and I'll be taking you on this first look mod review of the Straw Harvest DLC. Well, I'm not sure if it's DLC or an add-on, but it is here. We've been waiting quite a while for the Straw Harvest. It came out for PC last week, and we now finally have the Straw Harvest for console, PS4, Xbox One. So starting off, this is what we get with the whole pack. Comes with a sell point for selling bags of pallets. Now this is a shredder. We come over, this is the picker upper for this holds the 3 bales. So we've got the big pack baler, nice, the 1290 HDP, and then we have the round baler which you can make 4 different size bales, the Comprima V80 XC, and then we also have the Primus 5000, which is the pellet making machine, which is, well, the main thing in the Straw Harvest DLC or Straw Harvest add-on really. Anyway, then we have 3 buildings. We have 1 building with nothing in. Let's go and have a quick look at these. Door opens, nice animation on that. Let's put the help window on because we are going to need the help window on to show you a few things. Now this is a really nice looking building. We have light switch just over here. Oh, we don't. Yes we do. Turn on lights, then the lights come on. So it is a decent size building. Now this will cost you £175,000 to buy, and all these buildings are minus 12 on the slot count. 175 grand, it is quite a lot of money, but it is a nice building. Be better if there was a double door on the one side or a drive in and drive out, but it's always the same. We always get this and oh, why didn't they have this? Why can't we change that? Anyway, so that's the one building, which is just general building used for whatever you want. Then we go on to this one here. Now this one is the pallet hall with a crane, and there you see we've got a crane in this building. We've got a couple of bunkers here where we can put our pallets or put whatever you want in there really. It's a nice looking building, the same as the other one, 2 doors on there, but we have the crane option just over here. So we enter the crane and that's one of the views. We can have that view, or what am I doing there? Yeah, or that view. So there are a few different views on it. I think we'll go with that one. Crane controls, up, down, spin around, and then we can also, it's quite quick as well, moving around for loading. So if you want to use the crane, you can do. Now you can change the tool on the crane as well, where you got that one or a pallet picker upper, because you can actually use it to pick up the pallets. You can use the crane to do everything you want really. So that is the pallet haul with crane, but this isn't the one you're looking for. The one you're looking for is this one over here, the pallet haul with Palletizer. Now this is awesome. Can't believe it's here for console. That's absolutely awesome. What a awesome setup. We've got a little production line and it all works. Brilliant. So that is the Palletizer with the haul. Now this one will cost you 400 grand, but you're going to make good money because you can make good money selling pellets anyhow. The other one over there was 250 with the crane on itself, but ideally you're going to just use this one really, aren't you? So you drop off your pellets into your hopper, goes up the chute, goes through here, and then your pallets come out this end ready to go. Now you can use straw or hay pellets, and then over here we have some bunkers for you to store it if you want to store it, depending on the price I suppose. Now you can tip directly into here. You don't have to use the crane to load it up in here, so you can tip straight into there or do what you want really. But that is the pallet haul with a Palletizer. Now there's the crane enter vehicle there. So let's show you how this works. Let's which we better get in the crane, I suppose. Hang on, let's get round here. Right, so let's get in the crane. Now the controls are a bit of a getting used to. They're nothing like we've got at the moment. So you bring it down and then we can do the grab, and it comes straight up like that. We didn't get a full load, we got quite a bit though. And I'll tell you what, these buttons, no, it's not that, it's not that, it's not that. Go up, thank you. Too many bloody controls. Anyway, so we bring that over to the Palletizer machine. Now same thing again, control bring the controls into there, and then we can drop that off. Now I did it earlier, you got to make sure you are underneath the machine. I thought I was there and then just dropped it straight on the floor. So just like that, and as soon as it goes up the machine starts, so it is all automatic. And you see straight away it's filling out our bags, comes up this conveyor and then goes over to this way. Let's go around this side and have a look, and it bundles them up into levels on the pallet. Basically I think there's 5 on each one, just like that. So it does one stack and then that brings that over, places that on the pallet. How awesome is that? Stacks it up nice and neatly. Next one. And just like that, and stacks them up to a full stack, and then they come round this way and then they get loaded here, wrapped up, ready to go. I didn't even notice that one was wrapped up before, it wasn't, so it must have been a full. Yeah, so it says today's output until now is 63 bags, 1 pallet. Tells you how long the supply lasts for, which is another 24 seconds, and tells you how much your fill level is as well. So pretty cool. So very easy to use, chuck them in there, pallets come out this end, and you can get a lot more money for the pallet selling it like that. Right, so let's get on to the rest of the equipment. So we may as well have a look at the Palletizer first. I think we need my tractor, and of course I've left that in there. Right, so here is the Primus 5000, and this is the machine you need to make your pallets with. So it's a nice bit of kit. Detail on this looks absolutely awesome. It's quite expensive, £320,000 to buy, and 16,320 on your initial leasing cost, and it's minus 39 on the slot count. Now it does say you need 350 horsepower to pull it, and it holds 9,700 litres of pellets. So nice bit of kit. Let's get it hooked up. And all the hoses are all looking lovely there. Fantastic. Now when you're pulling this, it's you try and do it with a small tractor, it will not have it whatsoever. Well, it will have it, you just got no steering on the front end, where it is a bit of it needs 400 plus horsepower. I'm using the Xeron and it's fine. Now pallets, now this kit you do have the option to, you can manually fill it up yourself or you can do it automatic. Now this is the manual one. So we have pallets of baling twine, we have pallets of bale net pallet, and then we have molasses. Now we need molasses, which goes into there, which helps bind all the straw or the hay together, so you need that. Now that is a little bit of money to buy, it's £760, but if you don't want for a full pallet, and you don't need a full pallet, there we go, refill molasses into there and you see the pallets going down. Now the other thing we need is water. Well, I've got a little hydrant just set up there, and when we get near it, there it goes, start filling, trigger should come up. Where's it gone? And you see that's full up as well. So now we're ready to go. We got the 500 litres of water and 200 litres of molasses. So all we need is, now we do a bit of hay. You can do it with hay or straw. So there's no unfold on it. It's lower the pickup, turn it on, and you see we've got quite a bit of movement going on. Let's jump in the back and have a look. You got all this spinning up, just like that. So let's pick up some hay. So this is a great way of turning commodities like straw and hay into something what you're going to make good money out of. So there it is, the hay is going up. Now I'm not sure on what the current speed was for this, so I'll tell you what, we'll just go, I think it'll only let you drive so fast, won't it? Yeah, so it is 6 miles an hour as a working speed. And let's try and get the stack so it's filling up, because I'm not picking anything up. There it goes, it's picking it all up now. Just like that. Now it has got an overload on it. Not an overload, but basically if you try and put too much into it too quickly, it will stop. Right, so that's full up. We have 9,000 litres of hay pellets. Excuse me. So what do we do with that? Well, we want to unload them. Now it is quite awkward getting this into that building, so I think we're better off just put it in a trailer. So you just want the pipe out, and I come round the wrong side, didn't I? Never mind, let's get it in there, get that loaded straight out. There it goes. I thought that's not going to work. And nice bit of action on that. Pretty cool. Loving that. Now you can sell hay pellets as they are. We go into the prices. You can actually see we've got the edge grain vault does recognise it there, the two on the ends, and there is actually the pallet sell point which comes with the game, and it's £1,500 for the pallets, for the pellets, the bags of pellets. But I will. This is just a quick look. There's so much to go into. I don't want this to be an hour long. So what we're going to do is just run through things quickly, and then I'll do some smaller tutorial videos on all the other bits and bobs. So we can bring that off. Can we tip it? We probably can't tip that. It's not high enough, is it? No. So we do need to actually tip it. Or get a conveyor or something like that. It would have been nice if that was a little bit lower. And easy as that. So you bring those pallets in, and then we make pallets of pellets. So that's the Primus 5000, which is the main bit of kit for the Straw Harvest DLC add-on. Then the next one we have is the Comprima V180 XC, which is a round baler, and this is fantastic looking mod. Looks really nice. Now this will cost you £81,700 to buy. So none of this kit's cheap. £4,166 on initial leasing cost, and this one is also minus 39. Now you have got the option with this where you can have a manual or automatic, because this one needs the Bale net, which is that one there. We bring that over near it and it will fill it up. Easy as that. So let's hook that up. and looks like all the hoses and everything are all connected there, and it says refill baler, just like that. Now I didn't know where that got that from then, because I thought you had to be near it, but there you go. Now down on the bottom there, you can see we've got the two different icons come up. Now this tells you how many bales you've actually got out, and how many you can actually reset it, how many bales you've just baled. So it gives you an idea of what you're doing. Right, so let's get this one out and we will pick up we'll do some more hay with it. So controls wise, all we've got is the turn baler on the closed net door, which just closes that up just like that. And then we have, if you go down, we've got the different bale sizes, which you've got 180, 130, 155 and 110. Fire it up. Here's the other bales just down here where we got. So these are the different bales you can pick up. Now currently the 180s, they're the ones what you can actually use for auto loaders and what have you. Now these bales, you might not find any auto loaders what are picking up. There might be a few, but that'll be something what needs work on. So if you're trying to use auto loaders and they don't pick it up, that's why you can only pick them up with this one, with the big 180s. Anyway, so we got lower pickup, drop the pickup down for that, and then away it goes. Now we've got a working speed of 12 mile an hour. Oh, we're full up already. So the unload on it, it's the only thing I don't like about these little bales. That's why it came out, it was on a little bale, and then you've got to manually load it. So that's one of the smaller ones. If we bring it down now to the 180, and that fills up pretty quick. Unload, and out it pops. You see we only use 3% of the bale net there, so that does go. Well, you don't need to keep filling that up, which is pretty cool. That's what you want. You don't want to do 2-3 bales and then have to fill it up. So that was 2 bales, 93. So you're going to get a fair few bales out of that. But looks fantastic, little baler. All the animation on it looks cool. Really does. So that is the round baler for the Straw Harvest add-on, or Straw Harvest DLC. Just like that. Nice with these twin wheels on it as well. Then we got all the lighting on the back. Pretty cool. Right, next bit of kit. So we have the Big Pack 1290 HDP 2XC. Chrome, obviously, all of it's chrome. Now this is £319,000 to buy, £16,269 on your initial leasing costs. So it's not cheap. Minus 29 on the slot count, and you do need 258 horsepower to pull it. Now you have got to be careful because you use a smaller tractor, the weight of this machine just pushes it out of the way. Now we do have a manual one and an automatic. This is the, well, 2 different chutes actually. One man about manual and automatic. This is the one where it just works conventionally like your normal baler, just picks them up, jobs are good. So on that one we've got the unfold. Whoa, we couldn't see that unfolding. There it goes, it just drops down like that. I've got rear wheel steer on this baler. So we do the unfold baler, and we'll have to do straw because we've got straw in there. There's the lift pickup. Now the great thing about this is that Now that is how you fill up your twine. And see, it's all there like that. Same around this side. You can get a hell of a lot of twine. Is that different twine? No, it is the same. So that looks pretty cool in itself. So let's, there we go, load that down. Now you can see there we've got the reset bale counter. Now down on the bottom there we got 3 bales and 3. So if we reset it, that first one goes to 0, and that's how many bales you've just done. So turn it on, lower pickup, mph speed. I was even going a bit quicker then, 15 mile an hour. Nice. Now there's not a lot of straw there. I didn't want to put the piles too big because I thought it might have trouble picking them up. Right, turn it back on. There's plenty of animation going on there, you can see it all. Let's just try and stay in the middle of the swath. And he's throwing those bales out, no problem. Just like that. Turn it off, unload bales. Job's a good one. Right then, so the other one hasn't got the chute on the back, it's got a little trailer attacher, so we attach that to that. Now this is the Bale Collect 1230. Now this picks up, it manages to have 3 bales and drops them off on the deck for you. Now this little thing will cost you £29,580 to buy, and it's £1,508 on your initial leasing cost, and -6 on the slot count. No other options for it. Now we just hook that one up, and I think there is an unfold bale collector. See, it brings it in a little bit closer, unfolds out just like that. Does it make it hard to steer? Yes, it is. Well, it still steers alright, I suppose. I thought that might restrict it a little bit, but it seems to be okay. Now we've got plenty of grass, so I think we will do, well, hay. So let's get the baler and mode 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see. I haven't had a look at this yet. So basically you can just have it 1 bale or 3 bales. So we want to put that on 3 bales. And we haven't got any twine. It's typical in that. I thought this one was the one what didn't need it. So go over towards the, and it should. You first need to fill tool, yes. We've got to open it, haven't we? There we go. There we can refill. Right, so that one's all gone. Pretty cool animation that is. So let's try that again. Now we can turn it on. Now we want 3 bales, and then we want to drop the pickup down, and hopefully this will work with no issues. Try and pick up a load of, there we go. Right, there we go. And you see the bales are flying out the back now. And it pulls the one over to the right hand side. And what's it do with that one? Pulls it to the left, and then one in the middle. And then drops them off. I wasn't sure if that was automatic or not. Cool, so that just drops them off. Just like that. Leaves them in bundles of 3 for you. Nice bit of kit. So that's new. We haven't had anything what drops off 3 bales. So that's new for the Straw Harvest DLC. Cool. On to the next bit of kit. Right, the next bit for the Straw Harvest is the Brussel and Leeds. Now we've got 2 of these. We've got the B50 AR03, which is the smaller one, and then you've got the B50 AR05. Now this will cost you £14,200 to buy, 724 on the leasing, minus 5 slots on both of them. This one's 6,430, and there's 327 on your initial leasing cost. Very similar to the Spino what Black Sheep Modded brought us, but this one will only fit on a wheel loader. However, you can use the CSZ equipment and change that. You can get it to fit anything, but the nice feature about that is unfolding. And to grab the bale, oh hang on, grab bales, we've actually got a button for it. I don't think it's going to work. Why won't that work? Alright, let's have a look on this one. Same controls on that. We can grab bales. I don't think it's going to grab a bale until we're right next to a bale, because it has actually got a button rather than the claw grab, which is what we had on the Spino. Right, drop that one down. Grab at bales. Yes, I don't think it works until it recognises you've got bales on there. It works just like that. Nice bit of kit. Just like that. All these hoses and everything on it, detail amazing. Looks really, does look a proper job. Looks real, really does. Look at all these hoses, fantastic. So that's what we're using to pick your bales up. Then time's getting on, and we're not going to have time to run this one through yet because I haven't tried it, but this is the bale shredder basically, which you can put this on the side of the Primus 5000 and it will shred bales into pellets for you, which is pretty cool. I can't remember on the cost for that. I didn't write that down, I forgot to. No, we will. Let's have a quick look at it now. It doesn't matter, we've got to show you that, haven't we? Right then, to attach this to the Primus, we just bring this over here and drop that down on the floor just there. You gotta watch it on the forks, it's not that stable. So as soon as that's dropped to there, you can jump into your machine. You can see now we can attach it. That jumps on there like that. Then you can unfold. Just like that. Turn the machine on. And bring your bale over. Now I did find you want to get this in the middle, because otherwise it gets stuck on the edge and it just takes ages. So all you do is load your bale onto there. Just like that. And that self-loads. I just seen that the knife come through and cut the twine off the bales, which was pretty cool. I thought, what was that? And in it goes, shredding away. And there's our pellets coming into the back there. So that's a pretty cool feature on the Straw Harvest DLC. Awesome, love that. Chips it up, jobs are good up. So last part of the Straw Harvest DLC or Straw Harvest add-on pack, and we have the sell point, which is this nice little sell point here. It's £500 to buy, -4 on the slot count, and we can sell pallets of straw and grass, which is pretty cool. Love that, because you've got to have a way of selling it. Now the edge grain silo, can't get my words out today, that one does recognise it. You can see I've got one in game at the moment, and you can see the prices. The prices aren't as good as the pallet sell point, but the prices are the prices. You can see we've got quite the edge. Well, we're shot up now. We're on 1500 for, I think that's grass, and then the straw. Righto, well that's your lot for the Straw Harvest DLC add-on, or the Straw Harvest add-on, or whatever you want to call it. We'll call it Straw Harvest FS19. Go and get your head round it. There's quite a bit to go into, but hopefully this video would have showed you the basics on what you need. I will do probably some smaller tutorial videos on these bits of equipment themselves. I hope you've enjoyed this first look of Straw Harvest, and if you did, always appreciate you smash that like button for me. And if you are new to the channel, why not go and check out one of my hundreds of farming simulator videos. I've got plenty to choose from. You'd be surprised what's there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.